Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
It is 2026, and welcome to It's Us Again, Felicia and Jen. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jen.
It's a new year, Jen.
It is.
Woohoo!
New year.
New year. We survived Christmas. We survived.
We did.
We did. And I didn't go into debt. Did you go into debt?
No.
Okay.
Not really. No.
Okay. How was your Christmas?
It was good. I feel like this year was the first year in a while it didn't feel like Christmas, which, wasn't bad. Although I kind of did go into debt because my dog got sick and cost me $1,000.
How we love our animals.
Right. But outside of that, it was pretty good. And my New Year's was good too. How about yours?
Relaxed. I only left my house once to take my mom some food, and I went to her house in leggings, a t-shirt, some Crocs. I didn't even wear a coat. Dropped off the food, went back home, and sat in my recliner. It was great.
Very relaxing.
So when do you start planning for Christmas?
Probably like a couple days before.
Okay.
Well, I feel like a lot of my Christmas is routine.
Okay.
I already have my decorations. I already have what I make for dinner. And then the gifts are just something I kind of think about and then buy last minute because that's how I like to shop.
But do you have certain people that you buy for? Are they the same people every year? So you already know, you already know now that December 2026 who you're going to buy for.
Yes. It's not many.
Do you have a budget?
No.
So it's just, but do you ask them what they want, or do you just I think they'll like this?
I like to ask what they want because I feel like once you're an adult, I don't have kids to buy for. So I feel like when you're an adult and you're buying for an adult, you should just buy them what they want. There might be something small that I would get as a surprise. But why buy something if you are not sure if they're going to like it? I
do better with just give me a list. Please don't send me in the store and have me try to figure it out.
I try to listen though for things that they want. And then I try to make a mental note of it. So when I go to buy, so they've already told me, but I didn't ask what do you want for Christmas? Maybe in conversation, they mentioned oh, I would really love a new, I don't know, a new wrench. And then I kind of remember that. So when Christmas comes, I'll get my other half that wrench that he wants.
You have to be specific with me. You have to tell me the brand, the color, the make, you have to, because I work better like that. I don't feel I'm a good gift giver. People said that I am, but the people that have said that are the people that gave me what they wanted, and I just got what they wanted. I don't do well. Okay, like with you, I know you like to bake. So if I'm at the store and I see there is a great baking set on sale for $20, I'm thinking, okay, Jen, you won't have to tell me that because I know you like to bake. Or I also know you have dogs. If I see some toys on sale, I get that. But outside of that, tell me what you want.
Well, do you think that also depends on the person? Depending, if you knew I was very particular, you probably wouldn't have given me that baking set because I'm not picky.
If I knew that you only baked with certain things, some people, I only bake with, I don't know, I only use ceramic. I don't know to bake it, or I only do what's the black one? What is it called? Cast iron? Cast iron. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you don't know what cast iron is?
I have a few.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to say castor oil. I was saying, you only cook with castor oil. So if I know you are a very specific type and brand, okay, I will ask you, hey, if I was in the store and saw a baking set, is there a particular, well, I only use Rachel Ray, or Gordon Ramsay. I would ask, because I would hate for you to open the gift, which that is one of my questions to you. Have you ever got something you did not like?
Yes.
So if they ask you, or if they asked you, how did you like your gift? What was your response?
I pretended I liked it.
Okay.
I mean, this is going back, it was a personal gift. It wasn't a Secret Santa or anything like that, but it was my boyfriend. This is going back when I was in my early 20s. And actually he was going overseas. So it was our last Christmas together before we were going to see each other until God knows when. And I'll never forget. He got me a s'more making kit.
Okay.
For Christmas. And I just remember opening it, and I was at his parents' house when this happened. And even they were like, wow. S'more making kit.
So maybe somehow you thought you liked s'mores.
I'm sure he did. I mean, I didn't. in my mind, I was thinking, are you serious? This is what you're going to get me? But, you know, to him, of course, I told him that. It was very nice.
I mean, at least you knew you could make s'mores anytime you wanted to. I mean, did he at least give you the marshmallows, the chocolate, and the crackers?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I still had to get that.
Because if he had supplied, you know, all of that, I'd be like, okay, that is great. You don't have to go to the store and buy anything.
And then we can make s'mores together.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe it was new to, like, s'more making kits were new. Because there was a period of time where you can make s'mores at restaurants and it was fun. Maybe that's what it was. But I remember thinking to myself, really, this is what you got me? But that was probably one of the worst gifts I've ever gotten.
Mm. But have you used it?
It's gone. I don't know where it is. I did use it at one point, but that was years ago.
But have you eaten s'mores since that relationship?
Yes. Plenty.
Okay.
It didn't
it didn't traumatize you?
I mean, graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. Of course I've had.
Do you participate in any other gift giving outside of family and friends?
Yes, Secret Santa at work.
Secret Santa. How has that experience been, Jen?
Mixed. Very mixed. I've had some really great gifts. I've had some people who have gone over the budget. And at the other end of things, I've had people buy me nothing. So where I've worked at, where I've done Secret Santa, they've done like a questionnaire. So you kind of already have an idea of like what they like and what they don't like. And they've got me nothing. Like even actually wrote the type of wine that I like and didn't get me anything like that at all. And then I've also gotten a gift where, and this is probably the worst one. It was dollar store. I swear it was dollar store, like mittens and a scarf. It came with a watermelon hand sanitizer and a happy birthday. Now, being in the position that I'm in at my job, it was either a, I didn't care, or they just, and it came late, or they just forgot about it and threw it all like together. Or they didn't like me and they're just like, I'm just going to give her.
I've always wondered, why would people participate if you really aren't going to care about getting it for the person? Like, I've always wondered that. Like, I've always wondered whenever I participated in Secret Santa, what if I get someone who just does not like me, and is that going to show in their gift? Because I go above and beyond. I do not listen to the limit. I try to get whatever is on their paper to the best of my ability. And I love seeing that reaction of them getting something that they asked for.
Right.
But there have been times I have literally gotten zero. Like, I'm talking having conversations with the person, finding out later that the person that I just had a conversation with was the person who pulled my name, and I got nothing at all. But I still participate because I like to give. But for anyone who's listening, you can never go wrong with Felicia with hair, makeup, and nails. You can get my nails and my hair from Amazon, and you can get my nails, also get my nails from CVS, and I get my hair from Amazon. I get my nails from Amazon and CVS. I get my makeup from Amazon and CVS. Can never go wrong. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing my hair, nails, and makeup, but that's where I buy my stuff.
Right. And now we know what Felicia likes and what to get her.
I experiment on my hair. I experiment on my makeup, and I experiment on my nails.
And I feel like if you want to be adventurous and feel like you know somebody and you want to buy them something off their list because you truly feel like they're going to buy it, like, I feel like there should be some thought behind it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can tell, even though you didn't get what you wanted, that there was thought behind it. Whether it was homemade or whatever. But some people, they're just not good gift givers.
And the thing is, I'm a very appreciative person, so I don't want people to think that if I get something outside of hair, nails, and makeup, that I'm not appreciative. I am very appreciative. But sometimes you can tell when a person just doesn't care. Like, they just don't care. One year I got a rock. Like, I seriously got a rock. That is it. That was my gift, a rock.
Right.
And I'm thinking, you know what? Somewhere, I don't know, maybe they heard me say I like rocks. But they literally came and bought me a rock 2 weeks after the last gift was due. Do you think sometimes, like how we're discussing it right now, some people may say, man, Jen and Felicia sound like they're kind of bitter.
I'm not bitter. I mean, at first I was like, I think you're taken back at first when you get it, but now I think it's just comical. And honestly, I really don't care what I get. I just feel like I've been the coordinator of some of these things before, being that person that hears the other crappy gifts that other people have given. It kind of sucks. Like, I feel like I take it a little bit personal. Like, oh man, I think I'm done. Well, I'm done coordinating Secret Santas. Done.
Okay, so I know not to go to you to get my sheet this year.
No, I'll participate in it.
I participate, but
I just don't want to be responsible.
Because we have had some issues some other years, especially when people have pulled each other's names and it is someone they absolutely do not like. And they showed that they did not like that person in the gift.
Oh my gosh, this is so petty.
It is petty. I'm just appreciative. But I get so excited to see the person's face of the person I pulled, because I really do put a lot. Any gift I get, I put a lot of thought into it, because I want you to look at it and be like, oh my gosh, Felicia, I can't believe you did this. You know,
it's a little bit of gratification.
Yeah, so I want to make you happy.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I'm sure there are people that pulled my name before that were like, oh gosh.
But what if we're those people that they really did put their thought into it and they're caring, and then we're just like, that sucks.
I'm thinking that they probably won't participate anymore. And I'm pretty sure we'll be at the bottom of their list.
Yeah.
Now, what about people, you know, I watch some shows and stuff, and people that are buying cars for Christmas and $5,000 watches and all that. Do you feel there should be a cap on our gifts to people?
No, like a percentage of your income, maybe.
Oh, Jen. Do we like the person that much?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like if I'm making, you know, $60,000 a year, and then I, you know, jump to like $200,000 a year, I feel like my gifts would probably increase to the same person.
I mean,
I'm probably not gonna like shop at the at the dollar store.
You know,
I think I would.
I mean, I would still, if I was a millionaire, I am used to budgeting, so I know me. But I would probably so if I was a millionaire and I was doing Secret Santa and they said there was a $20 $20 limit. Like right now, I don't follow the limit. I might do 50.
Yeah.
If I'm a millionaire, I do 100.
Yeah, you're gonna up it.
I'm not doing 1,000.
Yeah.
But if people know that you're a millionaire, do you think they expect a $1,000, $2,000 gift because you're a millionaire? Would it be wrong for me as being a millionaire to get you a $50 gift card to Olive Garden?
I feel like it depends on. I think it depends on who the person is. Like, I'd probably be a little bit hurt.
So are rich people expected to give great gifts at Christmas?
I think so.
Really? What if I am just a budgeter and I'm like, look, I'm still living by a budget. I'm giving myself an allowance every month to make sure I don't blow the money. What if I gave you $100 Olive Garden? What if I gave you $100 Olive Garden, the baking set you want, and bought your dog's toys?
Oh, it'd probably be okay. You know, I feel like it. I think when you become richer, you kind of put yourselves in different classes.
Oh, I'm still shopping at Amazon.
I mean, I'm still eating Kraft macaroni and cheese out of the box. And I think, honestly, that probably goes both ways. Like, I think if you're rich, some people will be like, well, I'm not hanging out with those people.
Yes, because I thought about that, too. Do you think people would not want to give us gifts because they know that we're rich, and then they think that the gift they have for us is not good enough?
Right.
I'm still an appreciative person. Yeah, I think it does. I'm still an appreciative person. I do know when my mom was married, the family that she married into, that was their thing. My mom did not like, and if you're listening and you were in that family, sorry, this is the truth. My mom hated buying gifts for them because they were into the $100, $200 range for gifts. I grew up on welfare. My mom got a check every month. That was not going to be a huge
right.
Your gift might came from the Salvation Army or the Catholic charities. But my mom hated the holidays and did not want to participate in anything with that family because if your gift was cheap, they were very vocal and they did not care that you were sitting there.
Wow.
So that's why there are some individuals, no, I will not buy gifts for, because I know it's being critiqued. I wouldn't do that because I know you're buying from where you can. I'm not going to critique you.
Well, if you're a millionaire, I don't know what I would buy you. Like, I think you would be appreciative. Like, you yourself.
Hair.
Right.
I could never have too much hair.
You're going to have real hair. I can't
Oh my
afford
gosh,
real hair.
yes. But no, I will still wear synthetic. I can do a synthetic real hair blend.
So I'm thinking to myself, like, if I'm friends with somebody who's a millionaire, which I don't make anywhere near $1 million a year, that they would look down on me for my $20 gift card or $50 gift card to Olive Garden, because how dare they think that I eat there?
I have friends that earn six figures and they're like me. It's the budget.
Yeah.
They still, because to them, they're seeing their earnings as they're able to take care of their household. They're able to take care of their kids. If they want to go on, then their money is spent on trips. They do a family trip. Right. They're not really like me. I'm not really into material things, but I always want my hair to be on point. So like I went to I went to a hair store in Waldorf over the weekend, and I was like, I walked around and I'm like, look at all this hair. I could literally walk out of here without a hair. But I purchased two things. I purchased detangler, because I do wear synthetic, so it does get tangled. And then I purchased hair dye, because I have to dye my hair. I do have hair, people. For those of you who see me, I do have my own hair that grows out of my scalp, but it's getting gray. So that's it. But I wanted to buy all the wigs that were there, and I want to buy all of the crochet.
So you're going to get a room one day when you're rich and just help.
Oh, I already told my husband that I would I actually sent him yesterday, I want a hair closet. I sent him pictures. I want a hair closet. And he said, it's a little too much, right? I said, not for me. Right now, my hair is in a tote, like a huge tote. And I have my ponytails in one bag. I have my clip-ons in another bag. I have my braiding hair in another bag. All of my wigs are in another bag. And they're all separated by whether it's long, short, medium, bangs, no bangs, red, highlights. And then I have my crochet hair bag. Yeah. It's all in the tote. So I need a closet.
I think sometimes all right, here's the way maybe you can solve it. So if you're friends with somebody who makes less than you, maybe it's best to set expectations of like what the limit is. Just be upfront about it.
$20.
And then, or just be like, if you're friends and you're adults, you don't really even need to buy each other gifts.
No, let's go eat.
Right, go out to dinner.
Let's forget the gifts, because let's go out and eat. I am always up for a meal.
Yeah. So why do you got to exchange gifts?
Why do you have to exchange gifts?
Like if you have kids, you get it for each other's kids or something. But why you got to exchange them when you're adults?
See, my kids get stuff throughout the year. Yeah. That's why for Christmas, Mommy, I sent you a few things I saw on Amazon. The most expensive gift that my son got was $21. It was a Lego set that he wanted. The most expensive gift my daughter got was, because my daughter is a sneakerhead, so she has lots of sneakers, and we got her individual shoe cases. I think that was $28. That was the highest we spent on our kids' gifts.
Wow.
I'm not going into debt over it. I asked for weights. So my husband bought me a weighted vest and some dumbbells from Five Below.
Yeah, a lot of people do go into debt, though.
Yes, they do. They actually take out loans. Mm-hmm. Because some of them, they do it because they have to feel like they have to keep up. Sorry if your last name is Jones, I'm sorry. But keep up with the Joneses. For what? So you can say, oh, I purchased them $100 gift. And you know how many times I put on that weighted vest? Once. I have used those dumbbells once. Why spend all this money on gifts for Christmas when most people, unless it's a car, or unless you bought someone a house.
That I don't understand. Those commercials where they're just like, oh, we got you a car for Christmas. Like, who decides all that? That's a big purchase.
That is a very big purchase. Can you
imagine Lee just coming in with like a car? Now, granted, you'd probably be grateful.
I'd be grateful.
But the other half is be like, how are we paying for that?
Yes. And which account did you use? Exactly. Could you imagine if someone bought you a car, nice car, but you go in there, you find a stick, and you don't drive sticks? Or manuals, as they call it. I would be upset.
I actually have a story with that. I remember when I was little, my dad took me to the car dealership. And we drove around, and he was like, you see that car? And I was like, yeah. She goes, I bought it for your mom. And I was like, oh, okay. I was probably like 14 or 15. And because I know I drove that car for my driver's test because it was small and I had to parallel park and whatever. Any of it. I was there when my mom got that car. That was her exact reaction. Oh my God, how are we paying for this?
Yeah, I mean, that's a valid question.
I mean, sorry, Mom, but if you're listening to this, it was Dad's midlife crisis car. We've already discussed this. It was a Ford Mustang convertible. He wanted it for himself, and he gave it to my mom, but she hardly ever drove it because everywhere she could have driven it, it could have gotten hit. Oh, I have to take it today. It might get hit today, so you have to take my car. So, and then eventually he got rid of it for his own car. And then that's like craziness.
That would be nice. Topic. That would be nice, though, if someone bought it, but talk to me first.
Yeah. He went and bought it without her knowing and just said, which, back then, probably the payments weren't that high.
Yeah.
Because it was used. It wasn't brand new. But I could imagine these vehicles now being $30,000, $40,000+.
That's for used.
And the payments, what that would be. Like, how much money would you have to make for your significant other to spend that amount of money without you knowing?
How much do you love your significant other to spend that much money?
Nobody I know.
Because, I mean, I love my husband.
Yeah.
But
it used to be a lot cheaper back in the day, but now they're...
I'll buy you a car freshener.
Yeah.
They have some neat car fresheners out right now. I'll buy you that. But if I'm going to the car dealership, I'm buying myself a car.
All right.
Because
there has to be an amount of money where you would...
And my husband's very picky.
Like, if your mom needed a car, you'd probably go buy her a car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So you would just be like, here's a surprise car for you.
Yeah. But the thing is, my husband's very, very, very particular and picky about what he likes. So I would never just surprise him with a vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Would never.
Same thing.
Never. Because it might be the end of our relationship.
Yeah. I would really have to listen because it's not about, he's a Chevy person. So it's not even that. It's like what vehicles have what engines and what years.
Leah's about what is the stereo like? What's the speakers like? Can I remote start? Are the seats
he's all
heated?
The cool stuff.
Are the seats heated? Do I have the cameras? And see, I'm like, oh, it's a car. And probably wouldn't even care about some of that stuff, but he would. And that would be probably the end. We'd be like, Felicia, why are you divorced? Yeah. Bought my husband a vehicle.
Gary's about what engine is it lifted? Can I go off-roading with it? How much can I tow? So
those of you listening, we are not going to buy our significant other's vehicle.
Gary's vehicle would probably be 6 figures. Easy.
Oh, wow.
Easy. His real vehicle. I think he tried building it once just to see what it would cost on Chevy, and it was a 6-figure vehicle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it has to be diesel. It has to be, I don't even know anything about it.
What would you say if a person came to you and said, my Christmas gift to you is a hug?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Maybe we should try that. We're not giving gifts. We're giving out hugs.
So you don't give all right, maybe it would be, now, if you normally give gifts, then
I'll be like, you know what, this year for Christmas, I'm not giving out any gifts. I'm giving hugs.
Give a social media warning before you do that.
For hugs. But what if you did stop? Because what if you did want to do Christmas with the Cranks? We're not getting paid to talk about this movie, but I love that movie. Tim Allen's character wanted to skip Christmas and go on a cruise, but their daughter ended up coming back home, so they ended up having Christmas anyway. But do you think you would be judged if you just decided skipping Christmas, meaning you're not putting up any decorations, you're not having any special dinner, and you're not doing any gifts?
Oh, that's sad.
So if you told so you wouldn't skip Christmas?
I love Christmas.
Okay. Now, what if your mom...
giving gifts, I would stop. Because I really don't care so much about the gifts.
What if your mom called and said, Jen, I'm not doing Christmas this year?
She actually didn't have Christmas this year because they were all sick. She didn't put up the tree or anything.
That is so sad.
Yeah, they all ended up with the flu.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. So I think she actually had the Christmas ham and everything. But, we didn't really give gifts growing up. Like, when we were kids, we had great gifts. Like, the boys got their video game systems, and I used to love CDs, and I got boom boxes and stuff. But once we got into a certain age, those gifts kind of stopped. So we don't really exchange gifts anymore because my mom doesn't really have the money, and it's.
When I was a kid, we were adopted by a family. We were actually one of those families on that social services list. So that's how we got our gifts. But y'all, our fans are listening. Tell us what you think. It's, Do people put too much thought into Christmas? Let us know. We're on YouTube.
Yes.
We're a lot of places. But Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.
Bye.